A very good morning, everybody, for Monday, the 16th of May. Well, there was a fair amount of lightning last night. Anybody on the south coast and into western parts of Hampshire and Dorset probably saw quite a lot of lightning activity. And thankfully, that was one thing the Met Office did get right yesterday. One thing they didn't was the trough line, which was a lot more active and brought some rain during the day. But we did manage to get a little bit of flying done, and we will do so today. Situation at the moment is lows sat out in the Atlantic, which are starting to bring the ice bars around to us with the southwesterly flow. That's the trough line. It's got quite a curve, hasn't it? That sort of went through during the night. That sort of moved up now out of the way, but we are still with some frontal activity, not particularly strong, but enough to potentially trigger a shower or two. Going through into the next couple of days, we then draw in some continental air where it's going to get quite warm and still a little bit unstable. So the chance of some more stormy weather, along with probably the hottest day so far of the year tomorrow. So with that southwesterly wind, it's not going to be particularly light actually across our region, probably looking in the around 25 to 30 knots at flying heights, straight down to 30, so that's quite easy. Satellite picture of the UK shows it's starting to clear a little bit, but there is still a fair amount of low cloud out there at the moment, with a fair amount of medium level cloud too. Public forecast suggests we may see 18 degrees today, and that southwesterly surface wind of about 15 knots or so, with a chance of a shower during sort of any part of the day really, and sort of varying visibility as well. So yeah, it could be quite interesting to see what sort of conditions we get today. As I said, it's starting to warm up for tomorrow as we bring in that southerly air. It's roughly in line with what GFS says. I think it will clear up a little bit more in the evening, so we might see 21 degrees in the city, maybe 20 degrees Lasham if it clears up a little bit more and it isn't so showery. And dew points sat around 13, so yes, still quite humid. Odium are reporting 11 knots in the southwest, and this low level cloud, which is around 800 to 1600 feet, and it should clear up to become a bit clearer in the rest of the morning. It says here by 10 o'clock we should have few at 1,000 feet. And that shower risk starting to build up as the sun manages to get a little bit towards the ground. Farnborough, let's just compare, very similar, but again saying a chance of some low level cloud at times, but being a humid air mass and what's happened overnight, yeah, just expect the cloud base to be a little bit variable, and yeah, make the opportunities when we can of the better conditions. So potential flight distance today is that, so pretty much nothing, which isn't too surprising really, given the strength of the wind. Any thermals that we get are going to be fairly tricky because they're going to get blown apart really. But so we might see some weaker convection to 2,500 feet, maybe even 3,000 feet later in the day as that air comes through. Maybe clearing up a bit as we get some sea influence towards the end of the day. Frozen. Oh, there I am. Okay, good. Slight forecast. Shows where we do get some convection, be half decent thermals, 2 knots or so, but not particularly strong. But that wind really factor today, and the tops of those clouds might continue to go up if there's a fair amount of heat to the ground. Airspace wise, not really much really. Some aerobatics at Sywell, and that's about it. Operationally today, it's runway 23, standard setup, cables on the to the east of the launch point and aerotowing to the west of the launch point on the grass. So, yep, we'll see you on the airfield shortly. Bye for now.